Eldritch horrors, beasts from beyond imagination. Just some of the names I call my players. But today I've asked them to prepare some 1920s Cthulhu-themed ads as the price of admission for today's game. Let's see what they got. Mike, hit me.
Take that, Jerry! The Great War is over, and in the home of undeniable freedom, the biggest winner is you! That's right, no enemies remain and the military surplus materials will never be needed again! So come on down to Gill's Military Surplus and pick up a bargain. From ration packs to uniforms to agricultural equipment, we know our onions. Why? With all the talk around of giant octopus monsters, you can either ignore the Furnace Balonus, or now's the perfect time to pick yourself up a revolver from good old Gill's Military Surplus. Remember, the military don't need any of these supplies because the war is over. If another were to be on the horizon, well, they would have named the first one in a conventional numbering system to help tell them apart in the future.
Nice.
The knee kept getting longer?
Yeah.
As you went on.
Coming soon to a picture theatre near you, an all-new horror talking picture film, or as the kids are calling them, talkies. From acclaimed director Hubert von Finkelschubert, it's Attack of the Spooky Half-Fish Man. Watch with existential dread as our hero, famed archaeologist Dr. Humphrey B. Berenstein, discovers a sinister plot brewing in the sleepy town of Arkham, Massachusetts.
Look out, Humphrey! A spooky half-fish man is coming to steal my virginity!
That's Dr. Berenstein to you, you scantily clad woman, and I don't recall asking you to talk.
Coming soon to a picture theatre near you, if you're brave enough.
I can't believe you went Connery!
It says
I told you.
Sean Connery. That's Dr. Berenstein.
Alright, you ready? Let's get through these. When you come home from a hard day at the office, all you want is to be greeted by the little woman with a stiff drink.
Honey, I'm home.
But with Prohibition now in place to help beat the commies, you need a different drink. A modern drink. A man's drink. Introducing Lovecraftian Ink Squid. The dark, smooth liquid really sets your insides to relax. Better than alcohol, Ink Squid is some parts secret ingredients, some parts laudanum, and whole parts delicious. Lovecraftian Ink Squid makes those evening at homes with your best gal and the children bearable.
Can I have some ink squid, Papa?
Whoa there, Timmy. Not until you're at least 12. It's the drink that will have you splifflicated without upsetting the Prohibition officers. Lovecraftian Ink Squid. It's great.
Nice.
Can we do the one where you do the Tony the Tiger at the end?
Yeah, I know. This is going very Tony the Tiger. I think with the spifflicated.
Can I call him out?
Yeah.
Cracked his knuckles twice.
Oh, once.
Twice. You're...
What colour did
You got some challenges ahead of you.
No, I don't. I've got some opportunities. So what am I? Just the...
Green.
I'm green.
Mm-hmm. Imagine a luxurious and historic holiday spot right here in New England. Founded in 1643 and situated on the Manaxet River, Scenic Innsmouth calls you to visit. See Scenic Devil's Reef. Be charmed by the flavorful locals. Be converted by the ancient esoteric order of Dagon.
Innsmouth. Wasn't that a place where a transparent beast unleashed its necrophagous appetite upon local livestock?
You're thinking of Dunwich.
Wasn't Innsmouth the place where a putrefying corpse was seen ambulating, exchanging its vital essences into the bodies of other still living beings?
You're thinking of Arkham.
Surely Innsmouth is where, in dark pre-Pleistocene eras long forgotten, the devotees of Sathogua worshipped his fetid back-trekking being, lit by the lambent light of flickering torches as they undertook their dark, loathsome rituals under a gibbous moon.
Ha ha! No! You're thinking of the Plateau of Leng. Experience the call of the sea. Have an Innsmouth look today. You'll want to stay forever.
I can't believe you did that.
I can't believe you
I can't keep up with that. You got it out.
I was like nervous looking at it.
That was
Yachts, glamour, women and fine health, you want it all. And it's yours. You make your way through the ballroom and you're handed a champagne. conversation stop because you're always the center of attention when you're drawing back on one of your Mythos menthol cigarettes. Mystery lurks in the dark depths, but the only question still to be answered here is what you are going to do with all those attractive dames hanging off your arms. 9 out of 10 physicians suggest that you should start your day off with a pack of Mythos menthol.
Why'd you keep looking at me when you said sexy dames?
Menthol.
Hi, I'm Albert Cthulhu. I'm campaigning to be your state senator. You know, too many politicians these days are so self-obsessed with their own power games, they forget the needs of the common man.
Taxes are too high.
My wife wants the vote.
The blood from my sacrifices simply won't come out of this carpet.
Huh, well I, Albert Cthulhu, promise to fix all of your problems once I'm elected and Jupiter ascends into the third house of Venus on the summer solstice and the appropriate sacrifices have been made. I can personally guarantee you won't care about any of your problems anymore. Think of it this way, a vote for me is non-negotiable. Do you really care how or why?
Thanks, Mr. Carter.
Ha ha ha! Thanks, America.
Yeah. Who can do me a 1920s like gentleman voice?
Honey, I'm home.
No. Wait, let me get the. Stop feeling. Yeah. Okay.
Honey, I'm so tired.
Frankly, Terence, you've become a bore.
Stop feeling low and sleepy. Try new Dr. Boots improved formula laudanum, now in delicious deviled egg flavor syrup.
I feel positively alive.
Sweetheart, you're so dashing and handsome. Dance the Charleston with me.
Do you have a heart condition? Is tooth retention important to you? Would you like to continue being a miserable sad sack left at home every night with no friends? If you answered no to all of these, try Dr. Boots' laudanum today.
Well
You
done.
like tooth retention.
I stole.
I'm sorry that I laughed
wholesale
in the middle of that one.
Stole the tooth retention joke from Dr. Spachemin on 30 Rock. I apologise, but it makes me laugh, so it can make you laugh. That's my second head.
This will be very specifically funny to a very select group of people who know what I'm talking about here.
Are any of those people in this room?
No. And that was Benny Goodtime Swing Band with Girls in Aubergine Dresses, Won't You Come Home Over to Jive. Now we have something new for all you folks in Radioland, what we are calling a sports report. An update on all the sporting news happening today with your reporter, Jack Jiminy. Jack? Well, welcome, Fly Boys and Fly Girls, to the most comprehensive and accurate view of all the ducky match games being played. Well, all the dollies and drugstore cowboys were out for the big final last night, and boy, oh boy, what a doozy. With it all on the line, the fluky home team brought it back in spectacular fashion, leaving the visitors looking like dewdroppers on the wrong glad bags. Yes, sir, those boys really had the juice joints full of floor flushes, celebrating the big win. And what about this morning's game and/or match that doesn't even need a name to be mentioned? That favorite, who we all know as a bit of a baby grand, saw a lot of heavy sugar thrown about at what the bookies had down as an easy win against the known ragamuffin challenger. These papers were reporting that this whisk broom is having a real problem with the Panther Sweat. Only 1 week ago, however, in a massive upset, the crowd were left casting kittens when the wise guy hit on all sixes, causing our lad to look like a healer with mismatched dogs. It was all applesauce as he emerged victorious in a surprise win. And last but not least, the live score telegraphed electronically from that place yonder where it's being played has the flappers and the face stretchers alike clutching their oyster fruits. As it comes down to the wire, with both of them tied, even the dowdy fire extinguishers are distracted from their tomatoes as we wait to see who will come out playing the wangdoodle in victory. That's all from the big cheese in the sports desk. This reporter has to blouse. Back to you, Tom.
What did you?
Every 1920s
Every single 1920s say I could find.
Unspeakable.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
I thought you were waiting, sorry.
Unspeakable horrors, misery, sadness. All of this awaits in the ads I've asked my players to prepare today. As is my custom, they're playing their... sorry.
Whose phone went off?
No mine.
Confess your sins.
Not me.
Might have been mine.
Pocket.
Flashing Badger.